lovely ignited souls. Let's dig in deep once more because I am really ready to dig in deep once more. Are you ready to dig in deep once more? Yes, say yes. Hey. Okay, so let's partake of this deliciousness that is ready for us. Okay, and I'm going to do just a short video on temperance because we have seen the correlation of the scriptures and the tarot deck of the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Basically, I think there is everything you can think of in the scriptures. You just need to know how to decode it and make sense of it. So there are 78 letters. We have seen 78 letters. We have seen the reverse of their values as 87. And of course, most of my videos, what I really want to do work on right now or have fun with right now is the number 14. You will see that I have been doing a lot with number 14 or 23, anything that comes to 5 or 32 and so on. So um so talking about the tarot deck, temperance is actually number 14 in the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So we'll do temperance, TEMPERENCE, and this is 25475955535. Okay, so let's add this together and just to show how everything is so well thought of and it's just so delicious. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 36, 36, 39, 48, 49, 55. 55. Okay, so I've got 55, which tells me it's 10. But I'm going to do this again because I may have done it wrong the first time. So 5, 4, 7, 5, 9, 5, 5, 3, 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 35, 44, 48, 49, 50. So this is correct. So this is correct. 50. Now temperance is 50, but temperance is 14, the number 14 in the deck. So 14, as we have been talking about, 1 plus 4 is 5. And I have now been understanding 14 a little bit more. And of course, 14 as as temperance. Temperance is really pouring from one cup to another, meaning there is a merging of some substances happening. People are merging things together. Hence why we have Pope Francis, which equals 14. So anytime you say Pope Francis, you are bringing out the 14 energy out there. 1 plus 4 is 5. So Pope Francis is like temperance there because he wears the long gown as well. So he is temperance in this sense. He merges things. What he says goes. So his words, his actions, and everything is always making a change. Whenever he does something, it's a change because it impacts on something or someone or situation in some way. So he in effect, we could say he is symbolizing the two sets of the 14 gods here as well. Symbolizing, I said. Okay. All right. And so Pope Francis is, again, I've said this before, we see that temperance is 50 and Pope Francis is the 266 Pope. So adding this together is 14. He's going to sign this declaration of the global educational. This is really strange again. So I did this too. I did the numerical value for global educational pact. And let's have some fun with me. Have some fun with me while we do this. Let's see, we have 5 minutes. So it's global, global. And words are not chosen just by chance. Global educational. So this is 73621 3. So this is 6 and 6 is 12. So this is 23. So 12 plus 10 is 12 plus 10 is 22. 22. Yeah. 3 plus 3 plus 6. Yeah, 22. So we can see already global is that it's the master number, but 2 plus 2. So things that are happening globally now, we are in 2020. And of course, when 2022 comes, it's something else, but 2020 is still like 2 2. So it still has that energy. So it's 2020, 22. Educational, educational, educational. So this is 54331296513. So reason why I do this to really show people that these things are not happening just by chance. So this is 20, this is 24, 24 plus 6 is 30, 30, this is 40, 42, 42. Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6. So, and I hope I did this correct. So is 6. Okay, let's just have 6 here. And pact. P-A-C-T. Okay, pact. This is 7132. And this is 10, 12, 13. A pact. This is why it says you form a pact with someone. That means this is where the agreement, this is what I'm talking about. You see, number 2 really explains it very well. The where you have number 13 is a pact. Okay. All right. So, oh, a better word could not have been chosen in this context. So, 13 is 4. So this is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. My people, do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I am talking about? Now, I have got it here in a different, written in a different way, but it still is the same. Okay. I had it as all as 23, or depending how I added things together. But okay, we have 14. So we have global and global educational was 6, yes, and pact is 4. So this is, yeah, this is actually 14. This is, yeah. So now this is the thing. So we have all these correlations with 14. So the Pope, P-O-P-E, I'm not going to do all this. Pope Francis is 14 because this is 7-7 is 14. We have the global, what he's going to sign is on the 14th. So we'll just put Global Educational Pact, GEP. We have this as 14. He is the 226 or 266 Pope. That is also 14, adding this together. Then he's going to sign this thing on the 14th of May. So there's a 14th. But when we add all the numbers of 14th of May, 14, 5, meaning 2, 2, adding this together, this is 4, this is 9, 9, 10 plus 4 is 14. I hope you can see this. This is really not by chance. Then we have, of course, being the Pope. The Pope also is, of course, should we say, emulating Christ, in that sense that Christ, the word Christ comes to 32. but Christ is comes from the genealogy of 14 generation. So we see the correlation in the spiritual sense why 14 is so symbolic, because 1 plus 4 comes to 5. Now, because it comes in that format of 14, it's like saying we are setting a new foundation. This is where the developmental stage is, and it falls in this under this R. It's almost saying that we are here in that developmental stage, and we are on this free vibration because it's to set things into motion. So this is where we, and this D as well, in that developmental stage, where all the things that is happening or developing in our world right now is in this section, and it's coincided with the divided God. So talking about the God's hair, all this is going coinciding with the divided God. And remember, I just mentioned 3, which is also, we can see the divided God is has this free hair. This is not by chance. And of course, developmental stage with the D is happening right here. We have the 3 numerology here. And of course, 3 equals 11 when we do the numerical value, but we see 11 is also 2. So this also represents the 2 sets of creation happening here for us. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So whatever you are developing, you have its polarities, 2 of good and 2 of evil, however you want to term this. There is something else, another 14 that happens. Of course, we have done the date 14th of the 5th, we added that. We also have seen Christ, of course, and this is also coinciding. Let's go back to Adam, because there's the story we see. This is where I talk about the 2 sets of creation as well, ADAM. So we have 1 4 1 4. Adam is perhaps really like portraying both. In fact, I feel that Adam was really one of the gods, like the made god. I really feel that Adam, oh, it's like we have AM here, because the AM in is really like where God said to Moses, I am that I am. So basically there was the AM, I am, the AM, which equals 5 here, was present there. And we have the AD. It's like adding, that God here. Add, you wouldn't have the 2 D's, but or matter. These are 2 ways of looking at it, but we will get more on this. I do this intuitively, and I also go according to how I'm guided on here. So more emphasis is on first to really reconnect with Mother Earth and Mother Eve through our relationships with the divine feminine. If you have a struggling in relationships with a female in particular, whether you are male or female, it doesn't matter, but the divine feminine, whatever is nurturing, whatever is giving, whatever is healing, find a way to have that resolution with the divine feminine, so you can now have your enrichment, your bliss, or you can embrace your gifts, which is to be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. You need to have dominion. You need to rise up above the issues that has been bothering you, or otherwise you can't have dominion. So I feel I'm going to leave this here. It's on 14 minutes and 22 seconds. So thank you for watching, and do join me again, of course, while we continue to get these lovely, delicious meals, and, just relish ourselves in it, and to develop our immune system spiritually, physically, and mentally. So do join me again, and stay ignited.